you're all there. What do you then do? Well, what we recommend in all good meetings is to have a check-in. A check-in is just a quick way of making sure everybody is okay, everybody's in the room, everybody's focused on attention in terms of what you're actually doing there, and everybody has the opportunity to say something before the meetup starts. It's always a really good way, just go around the room, just a quick check-in, but it has to be quick. Try and focus it on no more than a minute, 30 seconds, 20 seconds per person. Go around the room, a quick check-in. It could be as simple as how you're feeling today. You could have as simple as kind of on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being really no energy and 5 being full of beans. How are you feeling? People could just put up fingers. You know, that's a really quick way of just having a check-in, making sure everybody is in the same space. So check-ins are really important. Everybody gets the opportunity to speak before you've even started what you're doing. You don't get dominated by the one talkative person and someone sitting there checking their email. So all good meetings start with a quick check-in. What I'd recommend is try different ones. Try a different one each time and sometimes come back to them. So if you've started with a check-in and you think that didn't work very well, don't just say that never works. Come back to it later on when you have another meeting and say, let's just try this one. So check-ins really, really important. There's lots of different examples, and actually what you can do, there's even good check-in generators. So here's a check-in generator. For example, you can choose creative, random check-ins. You have to sing karaoke. What song do you pick? One song. That's it. Go round. Choose your song, whether it's AC/DC or ABBA or whatever it might be. There you go, quick check-in. Everybody said something. So this is a really simple way of just doing a check-in. You could have it in a slightly more reflective manner. What are your expectations for today? What do you want out of this? Where are you at? So all of these things are really good examples of simple check-ins. And as I said, we've got a load more examples, some creative ones, some playful ones, some focused ones, depending on how you're feeling. So always start with a check-in. Second question, who leads? How do you decide who's going to do this group activity? How do you decide who's going to kind of determine what's going to go on today? It's always a big question. Don't just leave it to the person with the biggest mouth or the person who is going to just take the opportunity to lead it. So what we recommend is there's a range of different ways to think about leading. You could all take a pack of cards and randomly shuffle your deck and pick a card. The person with the highest card, they're going to lead the activity today. If a number of people have the same card, well, then they choose again and they go for another card until you get someone who leads the activity. So having a pack of cards just on standby is always really useful for just thinking about who's going to lead the activity. You could do it alphabetically. You could do it alphabetically by surname. You could do it alphabetically by in reverse. The person nearest the end goes first. You could do it alphabetically by surname in reverse. We give some examples of this. What we'd suggest is change it all up. Different people start, different activities. Give someone a go at facilitating an activity. With these meetups, there's a really, really straightforward instructions of what you're doing. The person who's leading isn't necessarily doing anything more than playing a video or reading the instructions and saying, okay, this is how we're going to do this. And you might decide that how we're going to go around if we're going to go around a room on a check-in. Well, you might want to do that in a alphabetical way, or depending on the card they've picked, or whatever you might want to choose. So just do something quick, something random. Again, on our who leads on the website, we've got some examples of who goes first. And if you really don't know, well, go to the spin the wheel of names. What you're doing, spin the wheel of names, is very straightforward. You just put everybody's name in here. So we're going to say there's Ali and there's Beatrix and there's me. So I'm going to add my name in there. Click on a quick shuffle of the names and click to spin, and then you work out who's going to go first today, and it will just come in a playful way. Oh, it was almost me, but Fatima's going to lead today. So that's fine. Fatima leads the activity. That's how we're going to do it. Fatima is the winner for today. So that's another way of just deciding who leads the activity. Who is going to tell me what's going on. Now, at the end of the activity, we recommend having a check out. So you've had a check in, seen that everybody's okay. Just a quick question. Everybody's had the opportunity to speak. You've refreshed from whatever they've come from and to. But it's always good at the end of a meeting, instead of just a fizzle, see you later, always nice to kind of wave goodbye to people. But why don't we have a check out question? A question which kind of, did it work today? What was the one thing that you learned from today? What thing can we do differently next time? What, if we came back here, what might what's the one thing that we should bring up again that we've covered today? What should we do again? What should we never do again? What are you going to be doing this week? What's on your agenda for the rest of the day? All of these things are great checkouts. Everybody's had the opportunity to just say something, to make a note of it, and then you've had a great meeting. A check-in, determining who's going to be leading the activity, and a check-out at the end. With those things, you can guarantee whatever goes on between that, you top and tail it with a good way of constructing your meetup. So, just on that one, good luck with your meetups and good learning from your meetups.